These are 14 tips to look more attractive today. We're going to start it off with your skin. Tip number 1 is going to be to get rid of dark circles under your eyes. What you're going to do is take a green tea bag. You're going to put it in the fridge for a couple hours. You're going to take it out and place it under your eyes for 10 minutes. Do this twice a day. You should see an improvement. You can also just use a cold compress and then put it on your eyes for 10 minutes. And both of those you're going to do twice a day and you should see a reduction. If it doesn't go away, it might be caused by other things like genetic factors or maybe a specific illness. Also, another thing that's going to get rid of them is getting better sleep. So if you're not sleeping, obviously you're gonna have dark circles on your eyes. Moving on, number 2 is gonna be for your whole face. This is a face mask that you can make at home. You're gonna take egg whites, sugar, and aloe vera gel. You're gonna mix that together and put it on your face for 15 minutes and then you're gonna rinse it off. This next tip is to get rid of small blackheads or bumps on your nose. And I actually have 2 methods for you guys today. Starting off with the first, you're gonna start off by running hot water on a towel, then apply it to the nose to open up the pores, then mix toothpaste, baking soda, and honey and apply it to the area. Then scrub for 5 minutes with a toothbrush. Obviously not the same one you use for your mouth, but just a clean toothbrush. Make sure you sanitize it before you use it. Once you're done, rinse it off with cold water to close up the pores, and that should get rid of the little bumps. Now for the second method, you're gonna mix charcoal with a little water, then apply the warm towel like the first method to open up the pores. Scrub the charcoal mix on your nose with a toothbrush. Let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes. Rinse it off, then use aloe vera gel. Then you're gonna let that sit for 10 minutes. You're gonna rinse it off and use an ice cube on your nose to close up the pores. The next tip is to get rid of dry skin or chapped lips easily. And for your skin, you can just apply Vaseline and drink more water. That should moisturize your skin enough. For chapped lips, you're gonna mix Vaseline with some honey and then you're gonna apply a thick coat on your lips and then sleep like that. When you wake up in the morning, your lips should be fully restored. Another thing, guys, is get moisturizer for your skin. Make sure that you're also getting a moisturizer that includes SPF to protect against sun damage. Whether you're black or white, you do need this because a lot of black people think that their skin is invincible from sun damage. And sure, you might not get as much sunburn as a black person, you might not get it at all, but the sun will cause your skin to age, so it's still important to get a moisturizer that protects you from the sun. You want to be applying this regularly, especially in dry or cold weather. The next tip, I actually don't know which number this is, it might be 5 or 6, but this one is to make your eyebrows thicker. You're going to use Jamaican black castor oil if you want a more natural method, and if you're willing to take the risk, you can use minoxidil for your eyebrows as well, and that should make them thicker. With castor oil, you want to apply it every night before you go to sleep, and with minoxidil, you can apply it every night and every morning. You also want to be shaving and plucking the areas around your eyebrows so that you don't look like Anthony Davis. Now, speaking of shaving, this is a tip to shave your beard correctly. What you're going to do is place 2 fingers above your Adam's apple and then shave everything below that. That's how you get a nice clean shave. Now, guys, before we get into the next tip, let's take a moment to talk about today's sponsor, Morgan & Morgan. When you get seriously hurt, your injury could be worth millions. But the thing is, many insurance agencies will lowball your claim and try to settle for as little as possible. That's why Morgan & Morgan doesn't settle for lowball offers. In fact, they've secured some of the most significant verdicts recently. For example, they helped clients in Florida get $12 million, which is 34 times the highest insurance offer. In Philadelphia, they secured $26 million, which is 40 times the highest offer. And the best part about this is if you choose Morgan & Morgan, the fee is absolutely free unless you win. That means you don't pay unless they help you get the compensation you deserve. So if you ever find yourself seriously injured, your case could be worth millions and you're only a few clicks away from potentially changing your life. It only takes a few minutes to see if you have a case, and the best part is that they've modernized the injury law process so you can submit a claim and communicate with your legal team all from your phone. You can check out Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm, at www.forthepeople.com/Bromaxxing. You can also find this link in the description or by scanning the QR code on screen. The next tip is to wax your nose and ear hairs. Now, guys, if you don't have extremely long nose hairs or ear hairs, this is not very important, but here is a homemade wax that you can make. You're going to take sugar, water, and lemon juice, and then you're going to mix it together and then throw it in the microwave for a couple seconds, and then you're going to put that on a cotton swab and then put it in your nose, let it sit, and then pull it out. Now we're going to talk about the hair on your head. If your hair is dry, start using leave-in conditioner or hair moisturizer that you can leave in your hair for a couple hours. Now, if you have a dry scalp, what you can do is switch out your shampoo for a product called Nizoral, and you can find this on Amazon. This product will basically help restore moisture to your scalp, but I will say that it dries out your hair a bit just like shampoo, so you want to make sure that you're conditioning right after. Now, guys, another tip to get rid of a dry scalp is to stop washing with shampoo so often. If you're washing more than once a week with shampoo, you're probably washing your hair too often and you're drying out your hair and scalp. So you want to reduce that to once every 2 weeks or even once every 3 weeks. weeks, and then just wash with conditioner in between. Now for products, I usually use shampoo and conditioner from a brand called Miel, but recently there's been a lot of videos saying that it's causing people to lose their hair, so I would recommend you use Shea Moisture products. This is going to be specifically for black men. I think Shea Moisture products are going to be the best for black men. If you're not black, you probably can use these products as well, but it's up to you. Now guys, speaking of hair, I noticed a lot of you guys have a hard time finding the right hairstyle, and I just made a free guide showing you how to choose the right hairstyle for your specific face shape. It's going to be linked in the description, so if you want to find it, just click that link. Anyways, moving on. Now I'm going to give you guys a couple of tips on how to fix your posture. So I'm going to give you at home and at the gym exercises. For someone who's at home, you can do Supermans, and those are basically where you lay on your stomach and then you just have your arms off the ground and your legs off the ground as well, and you're going to hold that for a couple seconds and, you know, alternate, or you can hold it like a plank. Just hold it for as long as you can. You can also do wall angels. You can do these against the wall, you can do it on the ground. What I would do on the ground is lay on my stomach and then have my arms out and then stretch them out in front of me and bring them down and squeeze my back as tight as I can, and then repeat that for reps. You can also do chin tucks, and that's when you stand against a wall and then you tuck your chin in. You do that for a couple reps, or you can just hold it there just to get that, feel that stretch in the back of your neck. Now for exercise you can do at the gym, you can do face pulls or seated rows. I think pull-ups also will help your posture. Just any exercise that targets your back will help your posture over time, as long as you're doing it with good form. Now we're going to talk about style. The first tip is to start matching your colors. And I know that's going to be a no-brainer for some of you guys, but trust me, some people don't do this. But guys, an easy way to start is to match your shoes with your shirt, and that will always make your outfit look better. You also want to match your socks with your shoes, especially if you're wearing shorts and people can see your socks. The only times I think it's chill not to match your shoes with your socks is when it's athletic wear or you're playing a sport. Another tip is to go with more neutral colors like black, white, gray, or navy blue, because these colors will usually look good together. A tip for when you're shopping for new outfits is to always shop intentionally, meaning shop based on the clothing that you already have at home. Get outfits that will go with things that you already own. Now guys, let me know if you want a full style guide in the comments, but moving on, here's an easy tip to look more masculine by only training two muscles, and those two muscles are going to be your neck and your forearms. Now you can easily train your neck by doing curls on a bench at the gym. You can start without weights and then progress into some weights, or you can do it at home on the edge of your bed without weights. Now for forearms, you can train them by doing forearm curls with weight, or at home holding a broomstick and dropping it side to side without letting it touch the ground. Or you can use the rice bucket method, where you have a bucket of rice and you do scooping motions until you feel that burn in your forearms. Now guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.